What's going on, guys? Today I've got a ranked game that I want to share with you for a couple of reasons. First off, let me just say that this game was not close at all. Our team got absolutely rolled, but the main reason I'm sharing it is because at the end of the match, our Iron Fist finished with a 5% accuracy after going 1-7. We all have bad games, but I wanted to check the replay to find out exactly what happened because it honestly felt like we were playing 5v6 the entire time. You may have seen my short about this game already, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to see more of the match outside of the short. So this is the very first fight. He runs straight in to fight the entire team, and then instead of backing up, he pushes into their spawn, obviously, and he goes down. I'm guessing his mom told him he had to go do the dishes or something because he respawns, he moves into this position so he can dive, but then he just stands here. What's weird is looking back in the replay, I'm not really sure how Torch knew that Iron Fist was just standing here, but he creeps up on him and he gets a free kill. Iron Fist respawns, he pushes up, and then of all of the enemies on the team, he decides he's going to go for Thor, but Thor's not going to lose this 1v1 here, and Iron Fist almost goes down. He backs up to our team, and he manages to get reset. There's just so much time wasted here. Iron Fist is trying really hard to take out Thor for some reason when he could be using this time to go for one of the DPS or the supports. I think maybe he realized that as well. He runs straight past Thor, and then this is where he tries to go for the dive on Human Torch, but it's just a train wreck. Like, he's just missing everything. In third person, it's not any easier to watch. Like, he's just missing everything. I don't really play Iron Fist, so maybe he's harder to use than I think. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, but I feel like this should have been an easy cleanup for him. Towards the end of the fight, he actually does almost take out Human Torch, but Thor's got his back and he goes down again. I don't know about you guys, but at this point, I probably would have swapped to anybody else just because Iron Fist doesn't seem to be working. He makes it back to the point. He does go for the supports this time, but then this part was really weird. He just sort of bails on his idea and goes for the respawner instead, but he doesn't get the respawner either. So this is the part where I want to make sure I mention that our whole team was doing bad. Like, we were struggling to get any kills. They were pushing us into spawn. Like, we were just not having any answers for what they were doing. But this is the part where Iron Fist finally gets his first kill. He takes out Thor and he gets his ult, but the round ends. Just so you guys know, at the beginning of this round, my teammate asked Iron Fist if he would swap since he didn't feel like Iron Fist was working. And Iron Fist said, yeah, sure. As soon as I use my ultimate, I will swap. Okay, going into the second round, it kind of looked like he had a game plan. He went along the outside of the map and he came up behind them, and their support is all alone right here, but he doesn't even go for Cloak. Instead, he goes for the respawner, and then he tries to go for Cloak when she's with her team. Right here, there's just something really weird about the whole way he does this engagement. You know, he goes for the spawner first. He doesn't really attack Cloak, then he does. Goes in when the whole team is dead, then tries to run away, and then he goes down. I kind of want to do these long form videos where I expand on the shorts that I post. So if you guys like this kind of video, like, let me know in the comments. And if you don't, then let me know why. Right here, he doesn't use his ultimate to open up, but he does go for the support. He kind of dives in on Cloak. He's dealing a little bit of damage. She phases out, so he switches over to Rocket and Luna. Kind of goes in, trying to deal some damage here, and then the Rocket ult and the Luna ult go out, so he kind of evades for a minute. Thor's trying to get him. He's running on the wall. Finally, he decides to use his ultimate. Just so you guys know, at this point, when he does finally use his ultimate, it's been over 3 minutes since he got it. He goes in to take out Luna, immediately gets disrespected with the snowball. He tries to run away, and he makes it back to a health kit, and I didn't realize this until somebody said it in the comments, but our Iron Fist here has not used his healing ability a single time. Iron Fist goes back in. He's trying to take out the supports. He realizes he's in danger, goes for the health kit. He gets it, but he goes down. He used his ultimate, so he swaps, but he decides to swap to another dive character, and he picks Black Panther. Just to be clear, I'm not blaming Iron Fist for this loss. Our whole team was doing bad. I'm not sure if it's because they had triple support or if we were picking the wrong characters into their comp, but the whole game was very one-sided. I went back to watch because I was genuinely confused about the stats after the game. After seeing the replay, I almost wish that he had just played Black Panther the entire game because it seems like he's being a bit more proactive, but he tries to dive in on the support while they have the Cloak ult. He's not able to clean anybody up, and he goes down again. And with that last death, the game ends. And as you saw, the entire match was pretty one-sided, but here's the final scoreboard. Iron Fist finished 1-7 with a 5% accuracy, and to be honest, I really don't know why we had such a hard time, but this was a rough game. Anyways, if you guys enjoy these types of videos where I expand on my short form content, let me know in the comments.